In today's video, we will discuss about how to apply filter in Power Query with a basic form of parameter. We can call it as a parameterized query, but it's a basic form, simple method in which you can see here we do have a sales table which contains order ID, order date, customer details, city and state, and some sales numbers. It's about 1200 rows. Here you can see it. So I made a separate table with simple filter criteria, which will contain a drop down for selecting the states here. So once we select the state here, our final resulting table will reflect dynamically. All we have to do is to click the refresh button. So it's a simple method. So I'll be starting this from scratch. Here I already converted this into a table. To get this table into Power Query editor, we can do it in multiple ways. You can see this in data tab. You can click from table or range. I'll click anywhere inside the table and do right click. You can see get data from table or range. And I'm going to use the shortcut key which is Alt APT, which will get our table into Power Query editor. So it's already detected data types. I don't need this step, so I will be exit out. For now, I will be applying filter in state column and will select some random state. The state which we select doesn't matter. For now, I will be selecting California. I will be clicking OK. It's just a simple user interface technique, just like in Excel. But Power Query itself created some M code. It's a simple M code, which is a table.selectRows function. For now, it's partially completed. I will be loading this into Excel. Close and load to only create connection. I will be creating it only by connection. Now I will be getting this criteria table into Power Query editor using the same shortcut key Alt APT. Here I will be naming it as criteria. So I will exclude this change step. Before doing some transformation here, you just get into this fact table. Here you can see our filter criteria as a California, which is a text. So if we have to replace it with a parameter, we should provide a text value here. But here our criteria is a table. The data structure is a table. So that we have to convert this into a text value. For that, now I will be doing some projections here. To get the column, I will be using the square brackets, and I will provide this column name which is state. For now, I will just click this check mark. Now you can see it becomes a list. Now to drill down into a particular item, we can use row index operator. Since our table will always contain a one item, I will be putting 0. The Power Query is a 0 base. Now let me click on this checkbox. You can see this Georgia becomes a text. Now we can replace our criteria in a fact table with this query name criteria. So here you can see I'll be replacing it with criteria. Now if I click check mark here, you can see our table is filtered only for Georgia. Let me close this. Check on only create connection. I will be loading this as a table now. Criteria we don't have to load criteria into Excel sheet, so I will be only doing appending. It's a kind of a name. You can replace it. I'll be loading it to table in a new worksheet. Click OK. So now we can see the state is Georgia. Let me come here and change the status to Alabama, and I will simply press refresh button here. Now you can see our output only reflects Alabama.